All right, guys, so hard times right now. My car broke down. What am I gonna do? Got to do something about it. So water pump goes, belt goes. I know a little bit about cars. Call my brother, call an expert, ask him about the job. How hard is this thing gonna be? I've done this stuff before. I can probably do it. Fastest way to do it. Looking for parts, and I'm like, okay, I gotta find parts. So Canadian Tire, they got the parts. We're gonna go get it. Let's change a water pump. A little bit of an update here. Without the pulley on your car, your power steering doesn't work. Neither is the alternator going to work, and your car is going to start to overheat. But you can probably drive it. My brother, he's a mechanic, Red Seal parts technician, says you can drive it for about 5 minutes. But I never took into consideration that I'd have to drive it like it's an old car. Here we've got strong arm steering, so if your belt goes, or your belt on your car, you can still drive this thing in a limited fashion, but be prepared to use both hands, because power steering changed the game. Like, this is like a go-kart. Like, I'm driving a big go-kart here, and it's just straight down to the original suspension. So it's interesting. You could probably drive it. I remember my first car was a 66 Chevy, and it didn't have great power steering. And I can remember a couple times having to see my wrist is already starting to hurt. So you can drive it about five minutes, but it's cold out. You know, right now it's probably, I'm getting a battery warning on the car here, which is to be expected. I'm probably gonna be all right to turn my lights off. I'm gonna turn the stereo off here. We're gonna see if we can make it. Stereo's off, accessories off, fans off, headlights are off. We're gonna see if we can make this run. It's about a 10-minute run, and I probably have about 15 minutes. But if I'm in the Canadian Tire parking lot, I could probably get a boost. We'll see. I'll check you back at Canadian Tire. Okay, so we're about halfway, and the engine temperature is rising quickly. So you keep your eye on that thing. It's only registering hot if it's really hot. And my brother said that if it's registering hot, it's probably getting hotter in some areas of the engine than others, because the coolant without the water pump is not going to circulate. So here comes another corner. 2 hands. Okay. Let's see if we can make it. That noise, the engine's not sounding great either. We'll see. So I'm just heading on my way here, Canadian Tire, and I realized I should probably not drive it very hard at all. Like, I don't know what that sound is, but you know, if this was a horse and it was dying, I probably wouldn't ride it hard all the way to the stable. So I'm just gonna cruise a little slower here, and we'll see how we can get there. So we're just pulling up here, Garden City. Just thinking about this mall. Garden City was the worst mall in Winnipeg for a while, and they changed ownership, renovated the inside, raised the rents. This place is booming. You know, under good management, anything can be an asset. So, you know, if you're looking, except maybe that pothole in the parking lot, if you're looking for a good asset, you know, don't worry about the management. That's probably something you can fix. All right, guys, we made it here. No guarantees the car is gonna start when I get back out here, but I'll have the part. I'll be one step closer to the mission. Quickly just got his attention, let him know I'm here, but you know, I'm at Canadian Tire. I like to look at kids' toys for my kids. So interesting, at Christmas, full aisles of kid toys, but in the off season they cut it down to like two rows here. So see if we can find anything interesting. I like to come to Canadian Tire because you can find some relic Paw Patrol toys. I think I might be more addicted than anything. I was addicted to these little metal cars. I can blame my dad. So my son likes to watch these YouTube videos where they open things, so he'll probably have more fun just opening these than probably playing with them, but you know, for what it's worth, I'm here. Seems like a deal. This thing's vintage right here, see? It's a deal. So yeah, let's go pick up these parts and complete the mission. So I was thinking about getting a work light, working on it tonight. That's not the responsible thing. So I'm gonna wake up early and do it in the daylight. That just makes more sense. So it's not a priority like that, but it is a priority that I need to get it done. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Oh, great. And like an idiot, I guess I know at least there's some power left in it. Picked up some stuff, got a flashlight. I realized man, I probably need a flashlight around. So let's see if this thing's gonna start. Shouldn't have left the lights on. Started, okay. That means it'll make it. I gotta get home. Get my arm workout in here. Picked up a flashlight. Picked up some toys to entertain the young man's mind. And then picked up Cuban lunch. People are always talking about this. Kyler's always saying, oh, I love it. It's my favorite thing. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I just got flashed like, hey, your lights are off. I know, thank you. They're off on purpose. All of my lights are off on purpose, so I'm just low-key trying to get back with the battery power that I need. So we're gonna have some Cuban lunch. I'm gonna fix this thing probably tomorrow, and I guess it doesn't use more power if I drive quickly, but it may heat the engine up. We're not quite at half temperature, so again, that's not an indication of the true temperature. Could be hotter in a different part of the engine. So I'm gonna stay clear of the puddles and hope things go well. So I'm gonna drive back to the house and we're gonna see. See, it's way too damn dark to do this. This isn't a zombie apocalypse. I can do it tomorrow. So yeah, just driving here back, realized you gotta make sure that the part you're buying at least looks like the part you're replacing. So be sure to inspect that part you're replacing, of course, but a lot of people take the box off the counter at the parts place and it is not necessarily what you're looking for. So, you know, take a good inspection of the part before you go to change it. Look at a diagram, look it up on the internet, show the guy, and make sure that they're giving you the right part. You know, they're trained, and, you know, at Canadian Tire, there are juniors and there are seniors there. So make sure that what's in the box is what you need. All right, so we made it. Part acquired. Now the time is on me. If I was serious, I could find someone who I know has a garage, go and do the job. I would have driven there. But we're gonna do the job. I've got the tools. Let's do it tomorrow. So this is this Cuban lunch thing. Yeah, I like those things. Let's see. Cuban lunch, yeah. I could see that. I mean, you can probably sell more of them if it was in a chocolate bar form. The form's always been off-putting, but nothing exceptional, like a 6. All right, guys, stay tuned for part 2.